Hello everybody, Old Man Comic Book Reviews coming at you live from a different spot. We don't have very many this week. We have 4, 2 DCs, 2 Dynamites. Let's go with the first one, Dynamite, Bettie Page. I still hate this. That was easy enough. Batgirls, number 5. One of the best things coming out of DC. Let me give you a rundown of who did what. And that's always in the back now for some reason. Oh no, that's right. Batgirls, they just hide it. It's up here. So Becky Cloonan and Michael W. Conrad did the story. George Corona did the art. This is always a good book. It's now, and to make it better, before we had just the 2 Batgirls, and then here's Barbara Gordon in her bat suit, wearing the suit and riding her motorcycle and being a sick nerd. The only problem I have about it is I have to go to Arkham Asylum. And so they say, you guessed it, and the next line should be Arkham Asylum. But these 2 pages are backwards. I didn't notice right away, which is how comic book art works sometimes. But then the flow felt so wrong. Because you need the bottom of this page for the next page, not this page, because this page belonged here. Regardless, it's still a wonderful book. We're up to number 5, and they're using Barbara to be in peril from some bad guy who's got a great costume. See if I can find it for you here real quick before we move along. Where is it? See, now that I said it though, I'll never be able to find it. Oh, here we go. There it is. Look at that costume. Isn't that pretty? He's the bad guy. And sticking with Dynamite. Oh no, we aren't sticking with Dynamite. The DC's over here. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, number 5. This is such a great book. Written by Stephen Mooney. Art by Jethro Morales. Sheena and her new friend, who can turn into a giant pink and purple jaguar with laser eyes. Wish I was making some of that up. Are in the main compound to take over the place. We find out that the guy who sent her is actually trying to rescue his 6-year-old little girl. There's some guy who's got to stick up his butt because he wasn't the CEO after Sheena's father passed away. And she rescues all of her friends, her panther, her monkey, her parrot. Her parrot teaches her how to do mimicry, which is an excellent thing to see. This is a pretty gory issue for Sheena, but I liked it. It worked for me. And we're going to get a new writer next issue. We'll see how that goes. If it doesn't mess it up. Final book for the day, the week. Wonder Woman 786. This is part 5 of 7 of the Trial of the Amazons. I have read 2 parts because I'm not buying the other books just because they're trying to sell books. So coincidentally, Michael W. Conrad and Becky Cloonan also write this, but this time Rosie Campe and Becky Cloonan are the artists. The art's pretty good. They get ready to start the huge battle for this, in the arena to see who wins. And then they get sucked into the underground. The artwork is really, 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 really good. Kind of weird, offbeat kind of artwork. Instead of just, what you always expect. I did like that they had Echidna, was not a cute little monster creature, whatever, but this giant lamprey woman who they have to fight. And she is awfully mean and ugly and giant. So this was good. They're going to wrap up Trial of the Amazons and 2 other books. It says to be continued in Trial of the Amazons, Wonder Girl number 2, and then they'll probably finish it in one of the other books. There's a backup story, Adventures of Young Diana. I stopped reading that months ago. I don't like it. So there's our 4 books. Pretty short. That's not so bad. Sophie, Fiona, glad that you came over on Saturday for ham and mashed potatoes and gravy and green beans. That was good. Meant that we didn't have to do a whole lot today and slept in for Easter Sunday. I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. And just go read a comic book. I always tell you every week, read a comic book. If you want, go to Fanfare. That's where I get my comic books. You can sign up for the club. $5 a year. Get you percentages off of your new books. So until next week, go read a comic book. I'll see you then.